Hey, in the last reading I did the other day, no messages came through about who it was for. So I thought it was just a general message, but then it was really clear that it was for a Leo. This time I got the message through that it's for a Starseed or maybe Starseeds that are watching. So yeah, we'll see what messages come up. And I get guided to put the cards into different places. I don't know where they're going to be put, how many cards. And so I will fast forward that bit so you don't have to wait while I'm just moving cards around. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay, first of all, before I even put the cards out, I've been guided to use these golden keys of Gaia. So maybe it's going to give us a subject that the reading's about, or a message, something to keep in mind. Okay, this card. Rekindle. So rekindle burnt out relationships by igniting them with more love. Well, it opened on that page, so fair enough. Okay, so rekindle burnt out relationships by igniting them with more love. So, fire was a giant springboard for mankind from the first time that early humans, known as Homo erectus, could create it. It changed our likelihood as a species exponentially through our capacity to generate heat and light. Fire made it possible to cook food, to stay warm in cooler climates, and keep predators away at night. Aside from it adding more comfort and convenience to our lives as a species, it also brought with it increased conversation with its power to bring people and communities closer together. Gathering by the firelight was an ingrained primal experience when all we had was each other. Within the darkness, the light from a fire was a place to feast and tell stories. This is why we innately associate a shared fire with kinship and security. We feel a little more at home with others. Rapport seems to come easier, and in one way or another, we have an urge to talk to those that we rarely talk to. Sometimes we even break out in song, with a show of dancing fire flames adding to the already impressive atmosphere. Throughout history, women have gathered in sisterhood, coming together in sacred circles or around ceremonial altars. In prehistoric times, they would sit around a fire connecting with ancient traditions. One such tradition was the red tent, a ritual space symbolizing Mother Earth's womb, where women would gather on the new moon to honor the sacred time of menstruation. Women have gathered in the secretive monasteries of the Middle Ages in the consciousness-raising groups of the 1970s and now in modern era. These gatherings occur in more public places, even online platforms. Women have congregated to celebrate the secrets of the sister spirit, to laugh, share, heal, care for children, grieve, and spiritually connect in their communities. Within the structure of the circle, we harness a collective power There is no hierarchy. Each woman's voice is equally important. Her story and history are honoured and fully received by others. When we create a sacred container with a primary focus on intention and healing, remarkable magic unfolds, benefiting both individuals and the collective. These traditions live on today. The power of the internet enables like minds from all over the world to connect in this manner with easy access. More men these days are also communing together in sacred brotherhood, though it is not within the normal culture of today's world for men to gather in this way. The feminine qualities of interconnection, vulnerability, relatedness, and cooperation are particularly undervalued in a masculine, patriarchal society, which instead celebrates individuality, dominance, and competition. But we cannot forget the greatness of vulnerability as a species and the immeasurable power of people gathering to hold each other's hearts in solidarity. We are all sisters and brothers on this singular planet we call home. We must all do the inner work to clear our ancestral wounds and shape a better world for our children. Amazing. I'll show the card. There you go. And yeah, perfect timing because I'm actually holding a fire circle tonight. So yeah, it'll be brothers and sisters getting together as a community under the full moon, the Beaver Moon in Taurus. And yeah, the beaver is all about community. So what a great reading before the fire circle. Rekindle. Okay, so what now? Okay, there's more to read on the book. There's an invitation. Rekindle any relationships that have lost their spark by tending to them with more love, putting more intentional effort in. Can you be more present with the people around you? Energy is everything in relationships. Even the subtleness of presence can be felt strongly by others, making them feel fully seen and heard, and tightening the bond between you. Spend less time on your phone or being semi-distracted in conversation, and spend more time being fully present. Share more stories and get to know others who are just outside your circle. Be with them on a deeper level, rather than just from a simple surface conversational level. You may find you have something to learn from them, or you end up becoming great friends. If you find that there are any loose ends in your relationship, it's beneficial to have steps towards reconciliation by tying them up with forgiveness. This can involve letting go of old grudges or resentments that may be holding the relationship back and creating stagnation. Give thanks for the lessons that the other person has taught you, even if those lessons were hard to learn. Recognizing the value of these experiences can help to foster a sense of grace and appreciation for the role that the other person has played in your life journey. Taking this step can help to release any negative energies and create space for growth and positive changes. Okay, great. Such a good start to the reading. And yeah, I'll have to let the people know that I'm gathering around the fire with something else there. Yeah, connecting with others, really important at the moment. And like I said, the Beaver Moon, all about community, getting ready for winter, intuition. And with the Taurus energy, we're grounding in the new Earth energy. Our DNA is all being updated, and it's really grounding that energy in, and I'm looking forward to doing it tonight in the fire ceremony. So the message coming through is that maybe there's someone in your life that needs some forgiveness. Have you been holding a grudge, closing your heart off? Interesting. Okay. And yeah, I'll fast forward this bit. Okay, that's all of the cards laid out. You probably can't see them all, but yeah, there's a line going up here, a line over there, a couple of cards there, and then a fair amount of cards ahead. Some hard to get to cards, and the placements of the cards can mean something. So in the past can sometimes, behind me can sometimes mean in the past. If it's hard to get to or blocked, it means that it's something hidden, or that needs a bit of work to get to, or something we can't see at the moment. Okay, so where are we going now? And what's this part? Okay, it's telling me to turn the cards over. It feels like it's because it's in front of me. It's the future. Weird to start on the future, but it feels like what you're trying to get to, or what the future you want. Yeah, the future connections maybe. Yeah. Okay. So first card. So we have the Nine of Wands. So yeah, you've been through a lot, near completion, near to that place in the future. Let's turn over the other cards. The six. We have the Six of Swords. Oh, it wants me to stop on the Six of Swords. So I was turning the other cards over, but no. So, near to completion. Yeah. Yeah, so you feel, is that now? Yeah, so at the moment you're feeling like you've done a lot of heavy work, maybe a bit worn out, worn down. Something's close to being finished, but not quite there yet. With the Six of Swords next to it, as well as about moving on to better waters. So potentially you're in the process of moving on to something. There's something you're speaking about. You're talking about moving, or where you want to get to. Yeah, where you want to get to. It's something that you've been talking about a lot. Yeah. You've been putting the intentions out there. You've got a clear goal in mind. And so maybe you're moving away from some difficult times. You're in the process of moving. Okay, we have the King of Pentacles reversed. And the Queen of Pentacles reversed right next to it. The Sun. And the Eight of Swords reversed. As well as the Five of Cups reversed. Yeah, so it feels like you're moving on. It's taking hard work, but there's some clear place that you want to get to, and it's really within reach. It's within your grasp. Not focusing on the past hurts, and yeah, releasing those ties. Untying, yeah. Untying yourself from some karmic bonds. It can be to do with work, relationships. There's something that you're moving on from, and finding joy and happiness. And it feels like abundance is within reach. Getting to a place where you can speak and manifest what you want. Getting to that manifesting place. Anything else? No. Okay, I want us to go back to the Nine of Wands and the Six of Swords. So there's something missing here. What are you trying to say? Yeah, it's important to trust in the process at the moment. There may be some doubts. It's important to leave the past in the past. You can see on the Six of Swords that there's some swords in the boat, but to fully move on, you want to release those feelings. And you've been working really hard, hard work, and so it's getting to a place where that work's really paying off. You can really see it coming to fruition. And it's pointing at yin and yang, balance, harmony. So you're finding balance. You're finding that balance. So I'm getting that maybe it's a love. It's a love. So starting a new relationship. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of love coming through. So, and yeah, I guess the overall theme was all about rekindling relationships. So the message working that maybe there's been some work within your relationships that's starting to pay off, starting to move into a better direction, a new direction. You can really start to see things coming together. And it was worth it. It's all been worth it. And you're finding that balance, that harmony in your heart, and finding trust. Finding trust and flow. Yeah. 9 of Wands. What else are you trying to tell me? Eating. For some reason, eating's coming through. Maybe there's a big dinner, meal. Maybe you're organising to go out on a meal, or there's some big news coming. So, there's good news about a meal or a night out, an event or something that you're going to. That might not make sense for everyone. Might be a very specific message for someone. But you put a lot of heart, there's a lot riding on this event, meal or something that you're going to connect with someone or people. That connection. Okay. Now what? What's this, pal? So, and then what's going to happen? You've got the Hierophant. So, spiritual practices, some structure, spiritual mentor. and the King of Wands, having your emotions in balance. Strong sense of self-confidence, getting that confidence, and yeah, with so maybe in the past there's been difficult to trust, difficult to see, difficult to handle emotions, but if this is King of Cups, not getting involved in other people's drama. You've got your views, but you're not getting sucked into all the needless drama that could pull you down. Not letting your thoughts rule over your emotions, your heart, really feeling into things, how you feel in a situation, and coming from a place of really understanding yourself and understanding your emotions, and not letting worry, stress, and that like anxiety, maybe like paranoias, yeah, maybe there's people gossiping and you're like, I know how I feel, I'm not listening to that. And you've got the Star, a great card, so looking forward and yeah, seeing what you'd wished for, what you'd put the intentions out there. Yeah, I feel you've been working with intention setting, yeah, trust in the universe, and doing the self work, and you're achieving what you wanted through that. Yeah, you've got the Four of Cups reversed, so it might have been difficult. You've moved away from troubles in the past, and seeing what's in front of you. Moving on. Back to the King of Cups. And looking after yourself. You're looking after yourself emotionally, and saying what you need to say, what you want. You're able to communicate clearly how you feel. You're able to communicate clearly how you feel without causing arguments, without going back to that rekindle thing, coming from a place of love, not from just what you want, but able to communicate what you want from with emotional intelligence, from a knowing of what you want. Where now? Keeps going. This happened in the last reading, and it went to my notepad and pulled out something from my notepad. So, ooh. Lion again. So that's really weird. In the reading that I did for Leo, someone with prominent placements in Leo, it opened that to like a page where Leo, like lion, was written in it about 6 months ago. And it's just opened it up and pointed at lion again. There's probably only 2 places in that book that lion's written, but it's found both of them. So, but yeah, that was a different lion. And what is coming through is strength. So you're finding your inner strength. You've got that emotional, intelligent, very, you're doing the work, you know what you want, you're almost, like sitting from a place of power, self-power, confidence, strength. You're finding that. Okay, what now? From the shaman's dream, I've got forgiveness, repairing the veil. So, yeah, the message about forgiveness is coming through really strong. So maybe there might be someone that you need to find forgiveness with. And forgiveness, a lot of times people think of forgiveness as a weakness, like, oh, I'm backing down, I'm giving in, like, no, they've wronged me, so I need to stand my ground, stand my position, and standing up for yourself is really important. But the burden that we carry, on my healing journey, forgiveness was like one of the biggest parts of it. I felt something happened with the camera then, I'll check it in a minute. Just check it quick. Sorry about that, technical difficulties. Okay, so yeah, forgiveness on my healing journey, it was such a big part, a massive part, because I was carrying all this weight with me, and yeah, I thought I was right, and so stubborn, but through forgiveness, all of this weight that I've been carrying around, and I didn't have to. Sometimes you don't need to reach out to someone and let them know, but you can just do it, like, and yeah, there can be times when it's really hard to forgive, and it's a process for sure. But yeah, forgiveness is a burden that it affects ourselves, not the other person. And yeah, if someone's wronged you, then yeah, a lot of the time not forgiving brings it into your current world, even if it was in the past. So yeah, forgiveness is big. So, and you're moving on to something, you're moving on and things are looking brighter, which is amazing. You've got the star, you've got the sun, all of this really bright future that you've moved on to. You're pretty much there, doing the work, doing the spiritual practices, got your emotions in check. But there might be something from the past haunting you. You're almost there, but there could be something that's haunting you. Some forgiveness that needs to be done, or maybe there is someone that you need to reach out to. Yeah. Cool. Thank you. Right, what now? My notebook again. If it picks out another line, I swear. Okay, where are we going? Example. Okay. So yeah, I put my guide spirit guide. I can't talk. Pointed at an example, wanted me to say an example, and I kind of touched on my healing journey, but yeah, I fell out with my friend before, and we'd fallen out over money, and I was so, I can't believe he would do something like that. He's not a friend if he's done something like that. And I held that grudge, and I was like deleted on Facebook and stuff like that. And then and then I went through a really dark place, and then just as I had, he died, and he'd been in a really dark place too, and losing him and all the things that I could have said, and it was a big painful lesson about holding grudges and being stubborn, a necessary hard lesson that I was given, and that took me even lower, but helped me on my journey fully heal. Is a massive part in reevaluating my relationships, and there were people that maybe I was in contact with, but I still had a bit of a grudge and still hadn't fully forgiven, and yeah, people that I was waiting for an apology maybe one day, or and yeah, it was only through like going, what does it matter? They've got their version, their story of what happened. What does it take for me to let it go? And yeah, letting go was crazy. I was standing taller. I was, yeah, happier, freer, less like pushed down. So yeah, I recommend forgiveness, and you know, if there's someone that you've fallen out with, then yeah, it's always worth, yeah, like putting the sword down is coming through, but yeah, but I like not fighting, get like, yeah, making up, admitting when you're wrong if you're wrong, but even if you weren't, getting back in contact. And if someone's wronged you, then you know, you don't have to hold that grudge. You don't have to get in contact to forgive. You can just go feel it, feel the emotions, and go, I forgive them. I let it go. Not be burdened by this anger, hate, so. Whew. So yeah, a big message about forgiveness. So where now? These. So spiritual practices, looking after yourself, and yeah, you've got your dreams turning into a reality. What's this? So I think this is the path you've taken to get there. So the Knight of Pentacles, so steady, slow, steady, moving, knowing where you're going and how to get there. The Three of Pentacles reversed, so yeah, maybe it's been hard to reach out and ask for help working as a community, but it can be really beneficial reaching out to others, getting support, not doing everything by yourself. So potentially on the journey, it's been hard to reach out to others. Just turn these over. Okay, and then let's go into this side. What's this? So, is that where it started? No. It's in the past. So, and that in the past, yeah. So there's two paths. There's two paths. And I wonder if it is about a relationship that's been split. It's about that journey that you've been on separately. Let's have a look. So on one side there's some celebration and being left out in the cold, feeling like the voice isn't being heard. Yeah, you got the Five of Pentacles and the Six of Wands, so there's been a victory, and over there's it starts with the Three of Swords, a heartache. So potentially, was there competition? But there was a victory on one side, heartache on another. And listening. So someone wasn't listening. Yeah, someone wasn't listening. Someone wasn't listening to you. Someone wasn't listening. Felt left out in the cold. And then, yeah, so you've got the Page of Cups reversed, the Eight of Cups reversed, and Judgment reversed, and feels like moving on from moving away, like moving on and having to walk away, having to leave behind the situation, doubting yourself as well. Yeah, moving on with unfinished business, some hurt. There's some releasing. Yeah, releasing some relationships, but not fully being able to release that baggage and that burden carrying with you. Still linked together, still tied with those energetic cords. And there's been a lot of self-doubt and judgment, with the Judgment reversed. And on this side, there's heartache, families. So there's the Three of Swords, Ten of Cups, Page of Wands reversed, and then we've got those difficulty in community, Three of Pentacles reversed, and the Knight of Pentacles. So steady movement. So there's been some heartache, maybe trouble within a family dynamic, or it was a closeness of families, but there's a difficulty and heartache and trouble moving forward. Trouble, losing that spark, that passion. And difficulty working with others and moving on slowly, slow and steady. So those two sides of the coin need to be repaired. So there's two cards here. What's this? So some further advice. You got the Hermit and the High Priestess. So what's the message? So speaking from a place of wisdom, from a place of knowing, deep inner knowing, I feel like you've been on a spiritual journey of some sort, or maybe starting a spiritual journey, but you're doing the work anyway. You're doing self-reflection and really gone deep, and you've got your intuition, you've got perhaps guidance, perhaps spiritual guides. There's a knowing what you want now and what to do. So listen to that. And introspection with the Hermit. You've had some time, self-exploration. And again, with the repairing the veil, there's a sense of we are all together. We're all together in this, all connected. We're all one when it comes down to it. I think you're recognizing that. You're recognizing that on this journey, whichever path you are on. Okay, thank you. Where now? Okay, so a star. And you got the star card, and okay, trust. I mean, the whole reading was for Starseeds. So I'm not surprised there's so many stars coming up. Trust the universe, trust that it's playing out as it should. Meditate. Meditate. Getting wings as well. Flying. Let your heart fly. Open your heart up. Connect with your guides. if you're ever feeling lost, you've got your own inner guidance, and you can connect with your guides. There's people looking out for you as well. There's higher powers, spiritual guides. Right now. Okay. Here. So is this the past? So this is the past. And it was hard to see. So you got strength, and you've got lots of joy in there. So you got strength in the Three of Cups. So again, if this is about a past relationship, there's a really close and strong relationship, and there's the Lion that we had earlier for strength as well, that you're getting back to that strength. But this is about strength within a relationship. So there's, in the past that maybe it's difficult looking back on. Because it was in a place where it's hard to see. It's hard to see, like, completely out of sight, out of mind. And maybe that's what's been happening. And we're putting it there. We're not shutting anything off. Looking at where we need to look within us. Anything else? And here, past again. Yeah. This way. Okay, and there was some decisions in the past. So, you've got the Two of Swords showing that there was a decision. The Knight of Swords, so really fast-paced action, logic going forward, really quickly, and the Two of Pentacles, so for trying to balance things and find harmony. So it was a choice between trying to find balance at the time, trying to find that harmony in the relationship, or moving forward with what you needed to move forward, but as quick. What's that? Yeah. Okay. And there's a heavy load. 10 of Wands, so a heavy burden. There's a lot happening, a lot that had happened, needed to release, needed to put the pile down. And on the other side, you've got the Fool. So starting a journey, walking into the unknown. So potentially, this is one person who's continued ahead really quickly, and the other person trying to get balance. Then this person needs to release the heavy load, and then this person, moving quickly ahead, started a journey and into the unknown. And then on this side, it's the Five of Swords. So, yeah, picking the battles on this side is difficulty seeing the work that's been completed, finding happiness in what's happened. Yeah. Like a bit of impatience, and here some battles, disagreements. You can see here there's one person holding all the swords and another person walking away. Seems really relevant. Okay, thank you. Thank you. So yeah, what a reading. Is from this side, starting with this. So this is where the piles start to make sense, how they've been laid out. You've got the crossroads. This is in the middle behind me. This is in the past. So something happened where there was a split, two paths. One person struggled to find balance and harmony in the relationship, felt that they were carrying too much of the weight and just felt they had to put it down and release. And a bit of impatience and not seeing the good that had happened anymore. Impatience and some definite heartache. There's heartache, and focus on maybe family or friends, like another group moving on, but while still there's heartache, but that was the focus, or maybe something happened now you're focusing on your family more or other people. But there was definitely something missing, a spark, a loss of creativity, and difficulty, maybe isolation, difficulty in asking for help, reaching out to others. It's very isolated time. And moving forward, slowly, steady. And then on this side, rushing forward, really fast paced, but starting a new journey and to walking into the unknown. But there's some definite conflict, disagreements, holding grudges, or like this could be walking away as well. Maybe wanting to fight, wanting to be in the right. And then you've got there's some victory, but also feeling not heard and out in the cold. A double-edged sword. Maybe not including others. Someone wasn't included, and difficulty moving on. Difficulties moving on. Feeling really stuck in the past, and self-doubting as well. Self-doubting, and Okay. So, but on the plus side, there's all of these messages about joy, emotions, getting emotions, emotional intelligence, strength, and joy. Yeah, and lots of star messages. So trusting in the universe and everything plays out. And there's a lot of power, intuition, power, self-reflection that you've done. You're in a much healthier place, and so yeah, in a good position to take that step to forgive, and if it's possible and it'll feel good for you, rekindling that relationship. Oh, I didn't know the camera was moving, that was the problem. Okay. Yeah, thank you so much for joining me today, and yeah, I'm looking forward to whoever this was for getting that message, and let me know in the comments. Yeah. Alright, much love, see you soon, bye bye.